The following program is powered by Ride the Wave Media.
Introducing the best podcast in Utah, Radio Daybreak. Here are your hosts, Blane and Becks.
Yes, here we go. Another episode. The best podcast in Utah, Radio Daybreak. It's just Blane.
And Becks.
And Becks.
I'm back, y'all.
Hey, we got a great guest coming up today. But before we get to that, we got a couple of announcements for you.
Yeah.
Summer's here, Becks. Summer's here.
What was that?
Summer is here.
Oh, yeah. Summer is here. Here. Well, I mean,
the pools are open.
We don't really know what the weather, but sure, we'll say summer's here.
It's hot. It is. The heat is coming if it's not here already.
96 degrees this week. Crazy.
Oh, but guess what? That's not going to stop what's happening Saturday on Soto Row.
Every Saturday.
But this is the first Saturday, though. The farmers market is back. It's back, Bex. Everybody's excited. We're hyped up. All the vendor slots are taken.
Yes.
Laura's excited.
Bigger news.
We will be there.
We will be there.
Yeah, we'll be down there every Saturday. It starts now. We got another one. There's one more announcement. Sunday, the Pride Festival, the Daybreak Pride Festival. We'll be out at that. It's at Highland Park.
That's right, you guys. Swing by and come and say hi to us. We'd love to see you out and about in the community.
It's going to be a great time. You know what? Hold on one second. Look at this.
What are you up to, Blane? I always know something good.
No. Look at this. Look what we got. These are the Ride the Wave Media. The Pride Ride the Wave Media shirts are out. So we got that.
Hey, this is the first time we saw it here. It's going
to be there.
Awesome.
But we also got a couple of other announcements for the DBC. Bex, you want to take over this one?
Yeah. So DBC, first off, because we're on a roll with summer, I want to announce that our summer pool party is Saturday, June 29th. So the last Saturday this month, you guys, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And that more info to come, but it'll be over at the Riverton Community Pool.
Love it.
And then we've also got some headshots coming up.
Tell me more.
So headshots, if you are in the business industry or just need a new headshot, I mean, who doesn't need an updated headshot, right? That will be on June 19th. And that's at our normal Wednesday over at Novel Daybreak Crescent Communities.
Yes. At
1 to 2:30 p.m.
I love that. It's every Wednesday in June. We'll be at Novel.
Every Wednesday in June. Headshots are going to be on the 19th, and it's $75 for 4 poses.
Now, the DBC is such a great place for all of us business owners right here in Daybreak and the surrounding areas, because we all are a part of this.
That's it. That's right.
But guess what? This next guest of ours, we met at the DBC, as a lot of our guests have.
Yes.
Now, DBC is Daybreak Business Community. One of my businesses used to be a wrestler. I was a wrestler. I'm even rocking the Acknowledge Me shirt right here for our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Today, we've got the Heartbreak Kid on with us. I'm not talking about Shawn Michaels. I'm talking about our man, Gregg, right here.
Oh,
Gregg, tell us why you're the Heartbreak Kid.
Well, thank you both of you for letting me come on today. And
yeah,
Heartbreak wasn't because I broke up with my beautiful wife.
And you weren't wrestling. You weren't a pro wrestler.
Yeah, and I'm not a pro wrestler, but I've been battling heart disease, and I didn't even know I had it. And just before, well, it goes back to, let me tell you, it's we just came off of May, and it was Stroke Awareness Month. So everybody out there, we all have loved ones and family and friends. But I had a widowmaker heart attack. My heart was broken bad, and I didn't even know I had it, Bex. And
Gregg, you are lucky to have survived that. You know, my background's nursing. You are lucky to have survived that, my friend.
I think I almost had one right there when he said it. Like I felt a little skip. Like that's.
And how old were you when you had a widowmaker heart attack?
Well, after they opened me up, I got a triple open heart bypass, 11 days in ICU. But I never felt like it was my time to die, guys.
Yeah.
But I was it was 2007 when the economy was getting ready to tank and everybody went through it. We all went through it. And I think that stress, because I had backed off training for the 5 years prior. And all of a sudden I felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest, guys, which no one told me that was heart disease. I didn't think of it. But fast forward, after they opened me up, and the next day, my amazing surgeon, Dr. James Stringham up at Salt Lake Regional, he goes, Greg, this wasn't your first heart attack. It was your second or third. And I go, how can you tell? He goes, well, there's evidence on the outside of your heart with all the damage and the tissue damage that you had one or two prior incidents. Why didn't you come in earlier? And I told him I was just a kid growing up in Denver. And if we fell down, my mom told, you're not dead, get up and go play.
Get up and keep rolling, huh? And your background was at that time working landscaping, right? So you were like hard work.
Even our architects didn't even do a design, or my builders didn't even put a house in the ground for 2 years. So we were managing and getting by, putting a Band-Aid on the bus to make sure we could pay everything. And it's kind of like what's coming up on us now. Not that I want to project the future, but I believe God got us all. But back to my heart attack, it was an eye-opener. And it's been almost 10 years back since my heart attack.
Now, how old were you during the heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, it was 2015. I turned 60 in November that year, and I'll turn 70 in November this year.
No. Wait.
I know. Pull that camera in closer, because you are not 70 years old or 60.
Oh, I am.
You're going to be 70 years old.
Oh, yeah. It sneaks up on you fast.
Greg.
Do not look at my friend.
I look older than you, Greg. I look like, yeah, I said it.
Well, I got coached young, getting out of the University of Utah. My career path as a graduate at the U was commercial illustration and design. Nobody had paid me $50 for a logo back in those days. So I followed my passion, which was working out, and got in the health spa business and spent 15 years there running spa fitness and coaching people. I probably taught 10,000 people how to work out back in the days before Richard.
So you're a personal trainer.
Honda.
You were a personal trainer.
I was a personal trainer before he had to get certified.
That's wild. That's so 70 years old, look incredible. Like how? What lifestyle choices and habits do you have that we could pick up on? Tell me, Greg, how can I look like I'm in my 40s but be 70? Because I'm looking rough. I got my body's just broken. But yeah, what do you do? What's your lifestyle choices to do this?
Yeah, what are you up to?
Well, if I can, what you put in the tank carries you throughout the day. And if you're not eating right, and what was crazy, we told people I can get you in killer shape, but if you go home and ruin it with your spoon and fork, you're just blame it on me. I can get you the best workout, but if you don't go home and eat right, and that's when we launched Kathy's Ranch Market in 1986. It was the first full-service natural food store in Utah, even above New Frontiers. New Frontiers wanted to go back on the farm and grow the stuff, but they hated retail. So even Whole Foods was only a trucking company with Nature's Best and Keiki, Tree of Life. These are all the trucks you see pull up. But they did a hostile takeover in the early 90s and wanted their stock to go up. So they were buying all the mom and pop natural food stores like Mrs. Gooch's in California. Well, Kathy and I were in the deal for about 6 years, and then we sold out to Wild Oats, and they paid us a lot to get us out of Vegas. So we thought, well, that's a cool deal. Let's go do something different. But back to eating, if you're not taking in super rich nutrition that your body can absorb to get energy, to create longevity, to fight off inflammation, and diseases are all based on inflammation in the body.
Yeah.
You don't go long term and you age twice as fast as the next guy.
Also cancer, right? I mean, we haven't even dove into that, but often when I'm at the gym or you hear the trainer say, you can't out train a bad diet, a poor diet. You just can't. You can go into your point and you can exercise and do all of the things, but when you're fueling yourself with junk, you're going to feel like crap.
Right. Oh, my dog, the UPS guy must have showed up at the front door.
Greg's getting attacked, it sounds like.
Yes, no kidding, Greg.
So they're going to bark a little, but hopefully they're not too loud.
No, you're good. We love it. We won't even edit that out. That's going to stay. That's in.
So tell us what your latest product is and kind of where that led you. I understand you've got your own website with kind of your own special products and things, right?
Well, the fact that there's the website, it's howtostaystrong.com,
Okay.
and everything from trainers to athletes are utilizing these products. And you can see my fun little logo up there, that up in the upper corner. Not that you want to click on that, but
Yeah.
we're the world's leader in cold pressed seed nutrition. So what does that mean? Well, black cumin seed's been around for 2,000 years. It's traced all the way back to early when they logged what nutrition does. And not that you can sit there like Yule Gibbons with a box of granola or whatever grape nuts and put a bunch of seeds and nuts on it, because you could never eat enough seeds and nuts to get the benefit that we have in our cold press seed. And so when you think of how do I go long term? Well, if your goal is to live to 80, if you can make it the next 10 years, you're pretty much grandfathered in for another 10, just because science has a way. Go click on my friend right there. She's #1 in the world, Taekwondo, Julie. She is 68 years young.
Wow.
She's vegan. Julie's been a vegan since high school. I used to ski with her husband, Tracy. We both had heart attacks. We both lived through it. He had a quadruple bypass. Then we both found out we had broken backs, and I got through that. And that was after my open heart surgery.
Oh my word, you've been through it.
But we empower people with, wisdom and knowledge through people that know more than I know, even at 70, coming up on 70. But we're here to help people. And when you look at brain fog, well, being on 7 meds for a year and a half, I fired the first 3 cardiologists that I had, because it's a science experiment. I kept bouncing in and out of AFib, which was after my Widowmaker in the 3 a.m. Woke up in a cold sweat, not knowing what the heck had gone on, feeling traumatized, and went back to bed. But I chewed up a baby aspirin because my grandma always had a nitroglycerin capsule.
Yeah.
And ever since she died in her mid 80s, I thought, well, I'm going to keep a baby aspirin by the side of the bed. And Jackie looked at me that morning and she said, "Man, you look like crap." I wanted to use the other word, but I'm not.
We love Jackie.
Mostly white, and just sopping my head, my arms, my neck. I had pools of cold water in my ears, which is your heart sweating.
My gosh.
But when you think of heart disease, you don't think it's going to be you. But we lost out of 10 guys, all men, 3 months prior to and 7 months after my surgery. Only 3 of us made it through it. Eric Van Ree, the pastor down at the Adventure Church in Draper, bless his heart, he had the same thing, woke up in the middle of the night and dropped in the hallway. His daughter was home. They called 911 and got him. They kept him alive for 2 days. But when they showed Jody after he had a 13.5-hour surgery, and he's 10 years younger than me.
Oh my gosh.
He goes, "He's not coming back, Jody." And of course, being a pastor, she was a pastor before Eric. She let him go home to Jesus, which he got to ride a lightning bolt home. There was one crack of lightning over St. Mark's Hospital. And I was sitting on my front porch in February that year, wondering what was going to happen to him. And when they turned off the life support, boom, a lightning bolt hit right over St. Mark's.
Wow.
Having a lightning bolt. God's really cool.
Oh, wild. Oh my goodness.
So what do you do? What do you do daily? Like, what's your daily routine to maintain?
I take this product in the morning. This is black cumin. It's
Okay.
called Soul. And of course, I take Soul Red. Can you guys see this?
Yeah. Yep.
I take Soul Red, which is more heart healthy. And I take Bend for my joints. But I cleanse with Renew. It's all seed-based nutrition. But I want to give everybody a challenge. And you guys, I don't know how you promote this, but I'm willing to give away. This is a $30 retail 5-day trial pack, double brain boost. And just to get people reconnected, it's got Bright, which is a neurotropic brain chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
It'll light people's brain up. And it's just super rich seeds.
How do people get this?
Three's a magical number, whether it's in landscaping or in heart disease. The number 3 killers are heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. So with you guys set up a drawing, I'll donate 3 5-day double brain boost trial packs. It's got lion's mane. It's
Yay.
called Bright. We also, within this packet, we have Pure, which, let me show you this. It's backed by science, and the Pure is a pre and probiotic, and it helps the absorption of Bright, because water, as we know, if you're drinking bad water that's full of harmful ingredients,
Mhm.
you need to get healthy pH water in you.
Mm.
So I still drink tap water when I brush my teeth. You know, you're not going to die tomorrow of, but you want your pH. If you test your urine or test your saliva, if your pH is below 6.5, after I got out of the hospital, we tested my pH. It was 5 to 5.5. So I'm acidic. I've got a lot of bad things going on in my body, which packed me up over those years. But you look at Julie being a vegan for 50 years, her blood test, it's, what is it, 7.5 to 7.8. She's never been sick that she can recall ever in her career. As that, she's won the gold in taekwondo. She's Team USA, and she gets to retire and come out of secretness terrain. And they're going to do a video on her with the corporate structure of the company, because she's kicking everybody's butt around the world. And
That's awesome.
That's incredible.
those should be won by Asian women with dark hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell
Where
me
do we
more about
find your
this.
products? Can we find that product on your website?
Yeah, there's several buy links. The shopping cart's not
Okay.
complete because I've been so busy, but
Yeah.
lead you right into where you can purchase Rain. I tell
Okay.
people to do it for 60 or 90 days. You
Okay.
can't work out and do CrossFit or do any type of program and expect results. You'll feel it. The lactic acid will build up in your body
Yeah.
when you start training again, and
Mm.
you'll be sore. Celebrate the soreness in your body, because that means you got into the muscle, into the deep tissue, and got
Right.
to work out. But don't quit. It'll go away.
Hey, I just need you to kind of be my personal trainer at the gym, and then maybe I'll be a little more consistent about going. Are you ready to get back into that industry?
Yes, I'll meet you guys down at Daybreak. Anybody down at
The
our
DCC.
PCC, that's
Now,
so
look, I want to dive in on this Rain product a little more, because it says right here, this is all seed based. There's no medicals. It's not like taking medicine. It's not
all
like taking a
natural.
no, it's
prescription.
all natural.
It takes care of heart health, inflammation, weight management, antioxidants, brain health, and gut health.
Yes.
Greg, let me ask you this. Let me ask you a real question right here. When is the last time you took actual prescribed medication?
It's been since April 23rd of 2023. I'd been on the product for 6 weeks. My cardiologist said, Greg, I don't care what you're doing with your nutrition, because the other 3 guys said I'd be on meds my whole life, which 85% of America buys into. It's horrible what they're doing to us with medications, even though it's a chemistry experiment. When you get out of the hospital, they got to get your heart to stay out of AFib. Well, 800 milligrams of adamirodorone cooked my thyroid, and I can share this story. But within 6 weeks, still taking all my meds to keep my cardiologist happy, my blood pressure plummeted. My triglycerides, in the first time of ever, went from in the 400s down to 128.
wow.
Cholesterol dropped from about 142, because they looked at me when I walked into the emergency. My Jackie drove me over to the hospital for my primary care doctor and Draper. And they go, why are you here? And I go, well, they tell me I'm in AFib and I've had a heart attack. Don't you want to check me in? But all my blood labs improved dramatically. Even overall cholesterol went from 142 down to 124 in 6 weeks. So it's been 463 days I've been med free. My
Wow.
brain feels like I'm in my 40s. And look at me. I don't have a problem sleeping. I have energy. There's some days where I overdo it, like all old people do. And you got to reset and slow down a little. But Bright literally lit up my world the first night I took it. 2 little capsules at lunch. It's got a little green tea extract, but a third of what a cup of coffee would do to you, plus lion's mane mushrooms and all this other great seed-based stuff. And it's got caribou lichen in it, which is amazing for the body. But the one I'm really excited about, everybody's got a beet product. And
yes, you were telling me about this. I was hoping you were going to mention it.
yeah, we just came out Saturday. It's on our website. It's probably one of the best beet products on the market because you got to think back. This company's 12 years young, and it usually takes a while before you get away from some of the great products that created success in 42 countries. But our beet product not only works but produces nitric oxide in the blood, but it relaxes the vascular system, and it helps the body do what you can do unless you're a long distance runner. We're doing breath work. Breath work can also create nitric oxide in the blood, but that's the number one thing to help all of us that not plaque up. But this, and we used to juice beets, but talk about a mess.
Yeah.
Careful, man. That's concentrated, and you don't drink it fast enough, and it's sitting in the fridge, with other ingredients, whether it's celery or young wheatgrass juice. But we have another one called Core, which is as good as any juicing you ever want to do. But you can take it with you because you're going to still get it in a small packet, or like Ben, you get it in a little 1 ounce packet. And we're not always home. We're on the go. We're moving and shaking through life. And we have to be able to take our nutrition with us. Or when you vacation, I used to pack my blender all the time, but.
Hey, I do that. You're talking to me.
Hey, I used to take my blender on every vacation. It was to mix drinks. Mine was to mix drinks, but I took it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're on a regimen, you like to stay on that. So I love that product, that it's just very convenient, because you guys know I travel quite a bit. So that's nice. You're speaking my language, Greg.
Yeah.
Well, this is wonderful. So jump on your website. Give us that website again.
It's howtostaystrong.com.
Okay.
Or they can call me. I love people, even though you're not in my phone, I'll text you back, say I'm on the other line. So send me a text if there's someone watching this. Okay. I don't charge people. To me, if I can help prevent getting your chest cracked open, through heart disease or go through.
What's that phone number? What's that phone number, Greg?
Yeah. This product wasn't designed by a bunch of chemists in the lab. It was doctors and some chemists. They were treating terminally ill stage 4 kids with leukemia. And when you have your child that's unknown to leukemia and they're in stage 4, they can't hold any food down. So they looked at all the wonderful ingredients that are in our product called Soul, which was patented. Rain bought the rights to the product over 12 years ago, and it's our flagship product. It helped get kids back on their feet again because they didn't want to send them home with another nutraceutical. And what's crazy, I was in the hospital for 10 days in 3rd grade. They thought I had leukemia. Grandma, or my mom they were wanting to do exploratory surgery back in the 60s. And the lady next door, which was my mentor, her name was Dot Joe Campbell, and she always wore polka dotted dresses. She said, Gregg Bauman, you're not sick. You're going to put your clothes on and you're leaving the hospital today and you're coming home. Well, it just took Dot Joe to tell me that I didn't have leukemia.
Joe to tell you you're fine.
Fine. And my mom was worried because they wanted to do all sorts of stuff, trying to figure out if I had leukemia. So why would I live through heart disease to find a product like Rain that was designed for there's no accidents in life.
Yeah.
Meant to meet amazing people. And as long as you keep the door open and judge something or somebody or somewhere or somehow, just do it. See what you can do. See how good you'll feel by being on the product for a week. Or like me, day 1, I could feel it in my body, being a health conscious person, wanting answers to why I plaqued up and had 11 days in ICU with a triple open heart bypass.
Wild. I love it. Thank you so much, Greg, for coming on with us.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for having me. I can't believe that I walked. Jackie shamed me into coming to the meeting the day I met you guys.
I'm glad you came.
Saying that. My wife sent me.
I love it. I'm glad Jackie sent you.
Yes.
I hate that it took so long to get you on this show.
Yes.
I promise it won't take this long again. We will bring you back. We'll be in touch with you to probably bring back some of the experts in some of these areas so that we can educate some people on some of this stuff.
Right.
Because everybody needs to be in good health.
Oh yeah.
It's what we should do. So
Absolutely.
thank you so much.
Greg, it's so good to see you again. Thanks again for coming.
If anybody else needs something from us, it's radiodaybreak.com. We got merch now. I saw it. Merch up on the website.
We do.
Go grab some.
And we may have some over at the Daybreak. Why am I drawing a blank?
Farmers Market.
Farmers Market.
We'll see you there Saturday. If not, we'll see you here next week. Thank you, guys.
See you next week.